In Trisha's recent video she posted called "I Lied to My Husband About This," there were a lot of telling things from this video. She was complaining about her wedding, complaining about her honeymoon. Moses, of course, didn't have anything bad to say at all. He got a free trip at the end of the day. The comments on the Frenemies Room Instagram tea page were ripping into Trisha for being ungrateful with regards to her non-stop complaining in the vlog about her honeymoon to the Maldives. Maybe if they actually did things instead of eat room service and underwater jail, it would have been more fun. She'll never be satisfied in life. Others' lifetime dream is to take a vacation that we all know was a business trip to write off. People like her don't realise how good they have it until it's gone. They are both so irrelevant, IMO. She didn't get the views from it that she thought she would. That's why she's complaining. Girl, throw that damn hat away and that ridiculous ungrateful attitude. A once-in-a-lifetime experience and she complains. Go figure. Now, Trisha's personality has changed a lot since she's met Moses, and people are starting to point out that she's lost her sparkle, and people are actually feeling genuinely sad for her and worried about her. She's no longer as fun and upbeat like she used to be. Now, this could be for a number of reasons, but people genuinely feel like Trisha knows that she's not as happy as she used to be because she's now tied down to Moses for life. There was also a full-on live stream she'd posted with Moses a couple of days ago where they discussed drama and frenemies. It was titled "Tried to Avoid This," and they spilt the tea. Now, Moses didn't appear in the live stream until the later half of the live, but it turns out Trisha exposed he's her moderator. Surprise, surprise. Apparently he does a lot for her, but she doesn't film it all. So yeah, he's her full-time assistant, which we already guessed, but she just confirmed it. Now, a moderator's role on live streams is to block out the haters, kind of like controlling the narrative of the comments. I guess it brings him some form of control because he's the one getting all the hate, and we can only imagine the thrill he gets from being able to moderate Trisha's social media. Also, something I wanted to add, for ages her and Moses were trying to convince everyone that Moses is quite well off himself and that it's an equal 50-50 type of relationship. But we all know that's not the case at all, because if Moses is running around after Trisha 24/7 as her assistant like she says he is and does heaps for her, it's pretty clear that Trisha is his only source of income. Now, when Trisha was asked about how she met Moses, she lied. Why lie about something so small? She said they met in a plane on economy. Like, WTF, when? They met on the Frenemies Bachelor. She also said that she hasn't officially converted her religion, and I'm wondering if one of her old blog posts about Jews has anything to do with her not converting. Trisha also briefly mentioned frenemies, saying that it was a good time in her life, but she's moved on, and hopefully there's another adventure around the corner. We all know that she regrets big time leaving that podcast because her views have gone down dramatically since leaving, and people are saying the reason for her complaining about the Maldives trip was because she did heaps of filming of their honeymoon and it got barely any views, so she struggles to make returns on investments now. Trisha also mentioned drama channels, and she said that she's just going to block people now, anyone who doesn't agree with her or has opposing views, especially people calling her out for her problematic ways. She cannot handle it. She said drama gets you views, but she's a changed person now and she doesn't talk about others anymore. She also talked about how her wedding was a scam and she definitely regrets spending so much money on it. Definitely foreshadowing a divorce, wouldn't you think? Moses eventually joined the live stream and said how it's fun to be a moderator and how he enjoys blocking hate comments. Of course they would say something like that. Not a shocker at all. He loves it. He lives for it. Now, Ethan Klein, as we all know, has a major beef with Trisha. He called her out recently on TikTok. He had one last dig at her where he posted a video of him saying, "When my new therapist finds out about frenemies," and posted a video of him dancing to a song with the lyrics, "Major bag alert." And people were deceased. I would love to hear the tea that Healer gets about Trisha and Moses' relationship from their mother. Now that would be saucy, saucy. So I also watched Trisha Paytas lying for 2 hours on her most recent live stream, so you didn't have to, and I got all the tea. It was very painful to watch, but someone had to do it. So yeah, Trisha took to her live stream again to try and get that last 5%, seeing as she's now broke. She's grasping at straws to make any money off her YouTube channel now since her and her fiance Moses got cancelled. So her recent live started with her munching on some leafy greens that Moses made her. Now Trisha started the live by saying that she tries to be as honest as she can online, but sometimes she forgets the full details of whatever it is she's talking about. Okay, sure Trish. She later went on to talk about parenting. I think she was referring to Kanye and Kim Kardashian's public dispute about their kids. She said if one parent doesn't want their child on social media, then they shouldn't post them. She also said if she has a kid, she'd love to do do TikToks with the kid, but if Moses told her to stop, she would. She then had the audacity to say she doesn't like to air out drama with people she's feuding with online. Yeah, right. Trisha stated she's not worried if she ever loses her YouTube career because there's always other apps that she can make money off, and that it's just like real life. If you lose a job, you can just go and get another one. She also mentioned how she doesn't have any friends, but she feels like she's got such a support system online, and that's why she's online all the time. In the future, Trisha says that she wants to do more organising house videos, more cooking videos, posting more positive content by the sounds of things. Now, we have to talk about what a hypocrite Moses is, because at this point, it's just not making any sense. He says he doesn't care about material things, but is with the most material person and living the most material girl life with her. His life at present is all about showing off his newfound wealth 24/7 with Trisha. He's literally the Tinder swindler, like copy and paste. He's definitely in it for the long run with Trisha though. I mean, he stuck by Ethan and Healer's side for as long as he could before getting insanely jealous of them. It's only a matter of time before we hear the shocking news of Trisha and Moses getting a divorce. Trisha's lack of self-awareness is also shining through on Twitter at the moment. She gets called out after every time she tweets. For example, she recently said, Moses was a good boyfriend. He was an amazing fiance, but Moses as a husband, blows me away every day with his kindness, thoughtfulness, and love. I truly can't believe how every day I'm more and more in love with him. I'm always shocked he chose me. The top comment read, husbands who love their wives don't regularly assist in exploiting, humiliating, and objectifying her body for money, all while refusing to ever do the same and staying off camera, saving his own reputation and reaping the monetary gain. That is not love. She then retweeted a comment about being careless with money. This, I could have owned 10 of the houses I'm living in now by the time I was 25 if it wasn't for my spending on frivolous brands. Hashtag live and learn. Another top comment read, no, but it's apparently you still haven't learned considering you had 2 weddings in less than a month, neither of which are worth it, plus an extremely underwhelming honeymoon. You're always trying to prove something to someone. Now lastly, the most hypocritical tweet she'd posted in the last 48 hours, dear Lord, minding one's own business. She'd stated, take it from someone who used to never mind their own business. It's really easy to mind your own business. In fact, it lowers your stress 1,000,000% in life to literally focus on yourself. I know I'm late to this phenomenon, but felt the need to share the peace of mind. The top comments were very quick to call her out. UK lawyers and OF are going to be in your business investigating where Nina's 16 grand went. Typically, awful people finally start to mind their own business when the consequences catch up to them. Minding business equals running from accountability, but okay. So overall, I think it's the fact that her and Moses post 24/7 together that people can clearly point out and see that they're not actually a good fantasy match like Trisha believes. Moses definitely has ulterior motives, and that ultimately will not end well for either of them. The fact he's heavily moderating her comments and is so heavily involved in her life as an assistant 24/7 instead of having his own career or own path really shows what kind of a person he is. Mr. Material Girl Tinder Swindler Moses. Let me know your thoughts on all this drama in the comments.